Okay, now, yes. My screen is visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is there any query from the last previous classes? Or have you made a single kind of one-liner notes which helps you to understand the in a whole that what are the asana in a basic, what they are trying to tell you?
Yes, ma'am. I have
Okay, okay,
made
okay,
some
good.
notes, but yesterday class recordings I didn't get. So
Oh, but the PDF you didn't get.
yes, ma'am. Also,
Actually, I sent it, but there are some sort of things that we have to edit according to the MDYA. So it must be in a pending. I mean, in a queue. Maybe tomorrow. I'm sorry, in the evening or so, you will get it. Please, RTG, allow everyone. Okay. Okay. Now, from the today's class, so what you need to do is, not from today's class, what you need to do is kindly make a note regarding the posture wise, like similar kind of benefits from the standing asana. What are the similar benefits in the sitting postures, in prone postures? So there are the five kind of categories are there, right? So kindly make a note, like in a one liner, these are the general benefits we are getting from these postures. Then individually, which asana giving me what sort of benefits? See, as a like giving you a brief about each and every asana, this is very important. But I have to tell you the each and every benefits of it and the contradictions again. But in every asana, I have to repeat that as a faculty I have to repeat it, but as a student you need to remember what are the similar benefits, what are the similar contradictions in that particular standing prone or any of the posture wise the benefits and the contradictions. Just make a similar categories over there or list, okay, in one column. Then particularly which asana gives you the different benefits, then what is the use of that different asana, okay. Write down all those, maybe they could be like 2 3 4 points would be there. In general we already know because we all are yoga practitioners, right? We also do it and we also guide other people. So there's all, you could say like this is already you know about it, but for the exam point of view they will going to ask you, they will put a question regarding this, okay. So that is why I'm not discussing how to do or how to the technique or the process of doing asana, because we somewhere we all know about it. The things that you may not be aware about, that could be the pranayam, okay, because there are lots of pranayam or the techniques you might heard about it, but you never done or you have not been experienced. I mean all those pranayam techniques. Okay, maybe. I'm not saying everyone, maybe. Okay, because there are lots of courses are in the market. Okay. From today's class, we're going to start our supine postures. Our third line, spine postures. Okay. Spine postures are which we have to lie down on the spine. Uh, that is why I could say like on the back side we have to lie down and perform those asana on the lie down on, or could we say the base of our body would be spine now. What would the base is a spine, okay. The first asana here we are discussing is a hal asana, a plow pose, okay. Though I give you some sort of instructions, trying to give you some sort of instructions through this picture, okay. The one thing. Okay. I'll discuss the benefits first. Okay. Improve the digestive system. Of course, the digestive system, because our abdominal area is going to be quite pressed over there. The contractions are there. And the blood circulations giving, or could say, um, those contractions gives you the relief from so many ailments. Because sometimes the contractions are useful, not sometimes, many times, especially in asana, contractions are helpful because during these contractions, especially in the abdominal area, those contractions helps us in our body to throw out the toxins. okay, or the things or the material which has not been used before, because of the double triple layer of the material is which is already over there on the lining of the intestines. Okay, that is the most beneficial when we contract it. The body is, when it contracts, is try to use the layers to contract or to use the cells, trying to use or to get the space from it, and they try to adjust accordingly. That is a muscle way. Okay, I'm talking about that is a muscle way. But what is happening inside is the material which is already on the layers, it is stuck on the layers. It just goes down, and the intestines will feel that okay, the materials comes down in the normal place, the first layer comes out, and slowly it will goes for the digestion, then second layer. So this will happen slowly, slowly, slowly. That is why we don't get any wrinkles, we don't get any stretch marks when we practice yoga, because it is a very slow process. But once you will do a vigorous exercise or gymnastic, not gymnastic, I'm sorry, the exercises where the oxygen is not being procured or the oxygen intake is not in a regular intervals, it's not there, or breathing awareness is not there, then the stretch marks, all those wrinkles will definitely going to come out and gives you the adverse effects as well. I'm not quoting over here, but yes, there are lots of exercises in gym which does not occur, or which does not use the oxygen, the benefits of oxygen. Okay, which also leads to many adverse effects. Though I'm not quoting which exercises, but there are lots of exercises. As a person, you know it, or maybe if you don't, then maybe you will going to come to know about all those exercises. Okay, relieving the back pain. But those who are already in a back pain, severe or acute, they shall not do this. Okay, relieving the stress. How will it will relieve the stress? It will relieve when we give our oxygen to our brain, when we are there. See, at this position, our heart gives the blood circulation towards the brain side. Okay, and here the circulation goes, because the circulation now it is in the gravitational side. Before that, when we are in a normal position, it is anti-gravitational. So when it's anti-gravitational, it gives you it won't give, helps you where our oxygen or blood circulation, which gives us oxygen, that is not at the at mark, or could say it is not at the level of which is required by the brain, or it should be. I mean, though the our normal properties or normal working life is all okay, it is not disturbed by those way. But when age goes on, when we disturb the balance or the posture of our body, when you see a baby grows from months to year, like a 1 year or 2 year, when a baby starts walking, you see that we can see the spinal cord is erect. That is a natural ability of a child, of a human, to walk with a erected spine. They are not slouching, they are not bending, they are not the alignment is proper, the alignment is not being disturbed. What happens with the period, with the with our activities, with our responsibilities, and the kind of our environment and our daily routine, our lifestyle, that disturbs. And when it disturbs, we really don't know how it happens. It just happens slowly and gradually. So we have to correct it. And how we do it with this kind of postures which help us to maintain the blood pressure and the postural disablement, or could say the alignment that we have disturbed already. Okay, we just not in a proper alignment before. um, uh, that is why it helps you to relieve the stress. Okay, there are lots of points, there are lots of nadis, Shakti Nadi and other nadis. We press over here, and this will really help us to relieve from the stress. Again, it is a slow process. Okay, helping to manage the diabetes because it's an abdominal area, stimulating the thyroid glands because the whole blood is over coming over here. It really helps you. And in some of the Text, it is also guided to lock your chin. I think not in this, it is in the Sarvangasana. In therapeutic for the leg cramps, yes, it is very helpful for the leg cramps and the one who is the initial stage of the varicose veins, because the whole of the area is being stretched, and now varicose will able to veins will able to get the deoxygenated blood towards the heart. Earlier it is blocking it. I'm again saying it is the earlier stage. When if you do it, it would really help you. Okay, even on the like medial or at the level of mediocre level, you can even do it. Okay, improving the blood circulation, of course, helping during the menopause. Yes, at this time hot flash is really disturbing. Okay, strengthening the shoulders, arms, legs. What happens during the menopause when the hot flashes are there? The hormonal imbalance is not able to be taken by a woman body, because lots of hormonal changes are going on, not one or two. So that is why, to manage all those hormonal property, the hormonal balance or hormonal change, that is, we really need to tell the women who are nearly to the menopause or during the menopause, even after. Okay, pre, post, and during these durations, a woman shall practice few of the asanas, especially the pranayam as well. Practice all this, they won't feel, they won't get into the circle or the cyclic chain of the menopause. Those hormonal imbalances, mood turn off, getting irritated, all those things happen very, very often. Okay, and people say that we cannot able to understand women. Enhancing flexibility, improving muscles and joint mobility, making the spine more supple because we are stretching it so well. Okay, and one should erect it the first. There's lots of people who made this kind of slouch. No, that's not correct. Okay, easing muscle tension. Okay, muscle tension means there are lots of we have to contract, we have to release, or we have to get into this original position of the muscles. Okay, and improving the postures, enhancing the tone and stamina of the lower back muscles and the spinal cord, because it is all in a normal life, in a normal day to life, we never do such kind of things where the spine will feel the flexibility or experience the flexibility of moving in a cyclic or in a wheel positions, where the spine would move in this way. I'm sorry for the background noise. Okay, improving the functioning of the spinal nerves, yes, working the sympathetic nervous system. Though it works on the nervous system in a whole, but especially specifying the sympathetic nervous system is something a different way to describe the benefit of a halasana. Okay, stretching the spine, shoulder, and back of the legs, opening the upper back and the chest. This helps you to do. Those who, the upper back, opening the chest and the upper back, when you contract and then you relax, the oxygen will come more, and if you hold it, you can utilize oxygen more. Though that point will I'm going to discuss in the pranayam. But from the backside, the chest is being open, the nerves gets open, and they get the area or the room to use or to live or to enjoy the blood circulation and the other activities of the cell. Okay, they would able to do it more. Balancing the thyroid gland, of course, balancing means when the word comes to balance and the regulate, it means it is not going up, in the hyper level or not going to the hypo level. If something is hypo, then it will come to the normal position, and if something is on the hyper, then it comes to the normal level. Okay, balancing means this. If something is any kind of abnormality is there, it'll try to come to the normal level. Okay, equilibrium would say, stimulating the abdominal organs, which is already we have discussed. Okay, what are the contradictions? So we have to remember backache problem, of course, back
Excuse me.
problem. Yes.
Can you please explain how it is strengthening only sympathetic nervous system?
Yes. Okay. The one is getting the lots of blood circulation from here, from the backside. And backside is your abdominal area, the pons, medulla oblongata. Please tell me it relates with which vital organs? Pons
I'm
and the
not clear,
medulla.
ma'am.
Pons, medulla oblongata, cerebellum. These areas of the brain, it regulates what? Which vital organs it regulates?
Not clear, ma'am.
You are not aware. Okay. Okay. Not a problem because you are asking me the
Respiratory
question.
system.
Hanji?
Respiratory system.
Respiratory system and heart.
Heart also. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So the vital organs are being uh, regulate or governed by which area of the brain? This area of the brain. Okay. So the maintaining the balance or the maintaining the breathing pattern, maintaining the heart rate, though heart it has its own like it works like a queen. Okay. So the heart works like a queen. Okay. There is no such kind of interruptions from the brain side. It has its own SA node. Okay, the lungs has its SA, its own working, but again, it has been regulated by some sort of area, some area of the brain. Yes, that lies in between the this region of the brain. One second, I'm in so many marks, so I'm sorry. Yeah, this side of the brain. So the one, if you are aware about how the when someone being hanged, what happens? This connection is the lock is there. This medulla oblongata is there. The pons and the cerebellum is just stuck over in the atlas of the brain. Atlas of the brain means when you read in the anatomy classes regarding the how the structure, how the bones are connected, vertebral column to the skull. There are seven vertebrae in the cervical region. The topmost is
Apex
also known.
and apex also is one of the bone, right, ma'am?
Yes, and it is called as an atlas area. Okay. So that connection being lost when the one is got hanged, that is why there is no breathing, there is no heart pumping is there. Okay, the connection is lost. The spinal cord and the brain connection is being lost. Okay, the nervous system which governs all this is the sympathetic nervous system. Okay, clear. Though the whole nervous system is
Yes, ma'am.
governed by this, but the major part I am talking about with this area. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
now the question is clear.
Ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. Now, okay, the contradictions we are discussing, back problems or the slip disc problem. Please do not allow anyone who is having even at the earliest stage of the slip disc because it might adverse the level of or that much harmful for the one who is suffering from the slip disc. Maybe the earlier symptoms are there because we are stretching or we are not giving the proper treatment. Halasan is not the proper treatment for them. Okay, so the one even at the earliest stage, if you know it, don't allow them, guide them. Okay. Weak or injured cervical muscles. Yes, weak. Weak means when you are suffering from the like every time or every 2 3 days you are saying, oh my cervical is paining, or the one is already all the time the complaints are there like once twice on a month they are saying that oh my cervical region is paining. Second thing which is not normal or not known to many people, if cervical region or the cervical area is quite weak, the muscles and the nerves are quite weak in that region, the one would definitely not able to balance properly. Okay, because the atlas area is there, the ear is connected there, to balancing area, the ear helps the fluid of the ear helps us to maintain. Okay, the second thing what helps us to maintain the pons and the pons and the cerebellum area, this helps us to maintain the balance. If one has drinking alcohol a lot, there's a test to tell them, okay, walk straight on this floor or on this line. There's a test. So the one who cannot able to walk properly, so they get the idea that one has drink. I mean, they had alcohol. There are so many other tests are also there, but usually this is a very common test. Walk on a straight line, or they mark you to walk on this plane or like this. Okay, and what happens? Your this region, the pons area, salivum area, this area got affected with the alcohol easily, and the one is not able to maintain the balance. Okay, uh, and the cervical muscles always disturb easily. It got disturbed very easily. The lumbar region and the cervical region, it got disturbed very easily because the workload, or could say the people who are having a lot of responsibilities, their shoulders, they feel heaviness all the time during in the neck region, in the shoulder region. Even the emotions of being heavily responsible, heavily stuck with the, or loaded with the responsibilities, that person, we if you give a massage to their shoulders or the neck region, they really feel relieved. Okay, and that is why those who are quite weak in this area, do not let them do this. Quite For them, this is an advanced answer. Okay, for them, so don't allow them to press these muscles, to give pressure on this muscle. We have to relax them. Okay. Weak legs, weak hamstrings muscles or calf muscles. Weak here, the weak means it can torn out. Okay, those are that is the meaning of weak. Those who are having a quite not good muscle properties, they don't have, or their muscle properties are not good. They every time like they feel kind of, or even they have a skin problems. Those people are, do not allow them. Skin problem again, the categories of the skin problems again. Okay, if it leads to the underlying muscle problem is there, they are having now. Earlier, there's only the first or second layer is disturbed, or could say affected with the skin disease. But now it has been deepened in such a way. Now the inner muscles are being, feeling the feeling of being weak, or could say there's always like a pain in their muscles. So don't give them these type of kind of advanced asana for them, because they if they would able to do it, but after that they will feel that there's a lot more pain from the previous pain that I have been suffered with. Now the pain has been increased. So the difference between the two is not adjustable by that person. Either there's also one more thing. If the one is in the earlier stage of having a muscle cramps or the muscle pain, so the one should do the some sort of oiling or the massage, not vigorous massage, just the oiling or patting over there, and then try to do the asana. They will This will definitely helps them. Okay, but this is not in your course. Okay, pregnancy, menstruation, high blood pressure, brain diseases, enlarged thyroid, spleen, and the liver. Enlarged means it is already not in your hands to control through these asanas. So don't let anyone who is already have an enlarged thyroid. Spleen. In the spleen got contracted in this area because the abdominal area is being contracted, and the liver, the fatty liver or enlarged liver, like there is a water in the liver. So don't allow them to do this asana. Cervical spondylitis, headaches for cervical. I'll give you the reason, because there is a lot of pressure on the cervical region. Weak blood vessels in the eyes. Yes, weak vessels, because the whole of the blood is going to be flow in the face, in this area, in the head region. That is why for the those who have a weak blood vessels. Asthma. Why asthma? Because the lungs is not being working properly or in the original form. They are already having problem in the original form. When they are in the normal form, they are facing problems. But now I'm contracting the area. I'm not allowing them to breathe properly. Though there are benefits, but only for them, those who are feeling some sort of breathlessness, or some sort of a, early problems of the lungs, or breathing, in the breathing pattern, they will get the benefit. But the one who is already feeling suffocated, congested kind of, they won't get this. They won't be able to do it. Okay, so no asthma, diarrhea, sciatica, shoulder issues, glaucoma. We have already discussed in this. The whole of the blood pressure is there. Okay, now The next one is a chakrasana. There are lots of benefits though from the chakrasana. Is one of the most could say interesting asana, or the one would feel as a practitioner. If I would be able to do a chakrasana, then I am a, you know, I'm on the yogic path. This is like a one of biggest milestone in, like in the early stage or in the earlier to be a yogi or the one who wants to do a yoga. So it's a good milestone. Like in a normal way, it's not like a exam point of view. I'm telling you, in a general life, we say that it is a first milestone to get into a yoga, that we are able to do the chakrasana. What are the benefits? In general, we say the whole body is being stretched. This side is stretched. This side is stretched. Abdominal is area, chest area, neck region is being compressed quite, or you can put the head region towards here as well, or move this way. It has its own benefit, moving the head this way, in and out. Then the whole of the arm is being stretched, the whole of the balance we have to maintain on the wrist, on the ankle areas, though the ankle area is not, I mean, balancing that way, but wrist area is putting more pressure. I mean, balancing it helps you to balance from all four corners, from both the hands and from both the ankles. And this region is being contracted, and because of being contracted, because in a normal life, again, these contractions are not normal for any person, but the stretch, this much stretch is also not normal. But one we stretch, the muscles got the area to get lots of blood circulation is there, and the one feels rejuvenated, the hormones is also working properly, and this is the anti-aging asana as well, who wants to be youthful all the time. Strengthen the arms, legs, spine, which we discussed. Stretching, the stretches the shoulder, hip flexors, and the core. Flexibility, we got the flexibility. Increase the flexibility in the spine. Deep breathing opens the chest, facilitates the deep breathing. One should not stop here breathing. Okay, we are not allowed, the one should not do the holding here. There are lots of asana where we can do the band, or we perform the band, and lots of mudras, or their holding patterns is being guided with that asana. But in this asana, no holding, no other band is being allowed, or associated, or could say add on in this asana. Okay, reproductive and excretory systems. It helps the, I mean, of course, this area is being stretched. If there's any kind of a contractions, if the area is not able to get the oxygen or the blood circulation properly, the nerves are being, the it's just like could say cascading. If cascading, do you know that what is cascading means? Like it is got jumbled over there. When we stretch something, those jumbled veins, jumbled muscles, or jumbled anything is there, anything could be. I mean, internally, those will feel, or those will get the area to get relief or to untangle themselves. Okay, serves as an excellent asana for the reproductive and excretory system. Lungs helps in expanding the lungs to get more oxygen intake, which is beneficial for the people with the asthma. Again, the asthma people get the, this is beneficial because this opens the chest. There is no contraction in the chest, though there is a backward contraction is there, but that backward contraction again is not that way, that level of contraction where we shall avoid the people, or the people who are from the asthma background, avoid this. Okay, stress and the tension helps in the reduction of the stress and the tension in the body, in the whole of the body, because the whole of the body feel loaded with the work and the responsibility in the today's time. Pollution is there, adulterations is there, lots of things is going on, which is not able to let you feel or breathe properly. If you are in a pure environment, this happens very easily, or could say quickly. The one who performed this asana on the, like, a hilly area like Uttarakhand or so, where there's lots of oxygen is there. Eyesight plays a part of sharpening the eyesight. Again, the eyesight, the one should not close his eyes. Okay, this asana or the backward bending, the one should not close his eyes, and second, they shall not hold their breath. Okay, otherwise samadhi would be taken. I mean, the samadhi will be there. Okay, so don't close your eyes and do not let your breath to hold your breath. Stiffness reduces stiffness in your body by strengthening the spine. Okay, what are the contradiction and who shall not perform this at all? A back injury, heart problem like what? High and low blood pressures, and heart problem again related with the surgeries. A hernia, elbow pains because hernia is already protrude from with like out of the body. Something which is protrude, something which is extended toward out of it, or this like which is painful, which is try to making the other things possible around it to inflame or to irritate the other linings. So hernia is very painful, and when we do such type of stretch, it also not hernia is not able to hernia will also get stretched, though if we understand with the with normal way, like okay, if I do in the hernia, if I do the stretch, it will get the good blood circulation, it shall be cured now. But that is not happening. Why it is not able to happen? Because hernia already it is a part of the muscles, you'd say, or it clogged so many toxins around it, or create so much of inflammation around it, that stretching will not help you. This will create more problem for the people who are suffering with the hernia. Okay, if the initial or the early stage where the person doesn't know that hernia is is there in the body, or if the early stage it would may cause you the hernia or the person hernia, that person if do the asana or the yoga properly, then hernia will never occur. Okay, elbow pain, slip disc, vertigo, diarrhea, weak wrist, unstable shoulder joints, sorry, weak back, any illness, fever. Yes, during the fever, what happens with the fever? This is the autoimmune condition. If I explain the layman language, that fever is not bad. Fever is a good thing. It means your body is fighting towards the infection that body has taken through nose, or maybe like through any of the intake of the food, like that, or anything that something foreign body has come into the body, and the body is not allowing it as its own body, or not using or not absorbing it. Now the whole body wants to attack on it, and the temperature rises. This is what happened actually in the fever, in the condition of the fever. So fever are not the bad, but when it crosses the 100 degrees, then definitely the one should take the medicine. But before the 100, one should not take the medicine. Okay, till the 99 100, don't take the medicine. Okay. Okay, after the any abdominal surgery during pregnancy, when feeling generally weak and tired. Okay, Sarvangasana. Yes, there is a lock. There's also a chin lock is also advisable. Or there in some text it is guided with the chin lock. Some there is no chin lock. Some said no, don't do the chin lock. It is become very heavier for the people to do or to perform or to practice the Sarvangasana. But in so many her texts, it has been advisable or guided to do the chin lock means Chalandar Bandh. Okay, what are the benefits of this? Okay, in some, these hands are over here. Let's lie down and they cross their hands or cross their hands each other. Okay, and in some, they support their back with the hands. So it depends person to person who is more efficient or more going towards the advanced level of, or more balanced with their within their body, and those who have the good core body. I mean, those who can balance it means they have a good core body, core level. Okay, support hypertension treatments, okay, improve thyroid health, improve parathyroid health, being good for the varicose vein because now the veins can do anti-gravitational work because earlier it is not able to do the anti-gravitational. Now it is like the gravitation is pulling down the veins. I mean the deoxygenated blood from the veins. Okay, so for the veins, it is helpful. There's no such pressure they have to put it. Okay, boost the brain functions because the blood is going to is flowing into the head region. Activate the throat chakra, Vishuddhi chakra, improve the blood circulation and the digestion, metabolism. Yes, metabolism. One more thing that I have remembered in the Vipreet Karni and in Sarvang Asana. This one more thing is being it like it's at I mean it is always being said like this. If the one is practicing like this these type of asana, then one should definitely eat properly. If the one is not eating properly, then body will start eating its own body. Okay, because it increases the digestive fire. Boosting the metabolism is a increasing digestive fire like hell. It will shoot it up. Of course, slowly and gradually it will increase, not at one go. That one day you perform now, my Jataragni is like, like it will be very high. No, no. Gradually, with the period of time, it will increase. Yes, it will increase at a certain level that the whole body will start eating itself if you are not providing food properly or giving food to your body. Okay, and regular time, in the time like morning, then afternoon meals and your evening meals shall be provided in a sufficient manner. Okay. Improving the respiratory system, rejuvenating the body, maintaining the balance and the posture. The balanced posture is always required with what? Your core. Relieving headaches, constipation, stress, and the depressions. Curing insomnia, diabetes, asthma, respiratory problems. Improving the body postures, cognitive abilities. Because which are the cognitive abilities gives us? It is given by the, or it is hold many of the abilities which requires pinpointed things or things like stitchings, things like playing a guitar. It is governed by the back of the head. Okay, improving the eyesight because the hospital area is being having receiving the lots of oxygen now. Diminishing the dimness in hearing problem, again the cervical region is, if there is some sort of cervical region is not disturbed at that, that level of where the one is like feeling the headache, spinning or thundering kind of a experience is are there, then the person should not do this. One should not perform this. But if there's early symptoms, again, the muscles are not that weak, but it becomes weak with the passage of time. But still, we say that the other person is like the whole rest of the body is all okay, but there's some sort of pain is in the neck, and during that pain you should not perform again. The symptoms resides or it is not persisted, then the one can perform this asana, and this will benefit to the people who are having a hearing problem. Nowadays we have lots of could say uh, habit or the use of the Bluetooth, the use of the earphones. We are taking lots of use from this. So those people shall do this asana to get the benefits and to improve and to maintain the hearing abilities, because there are lots of, though there are pranayama also available, but this asana also gives you the benefits in the hearing problems or the inner ear problems. Okay, improve the power of spelling in the nose, purifying the blood, helping with the weight loss. With the weight loss, which I told you the reason regarding that, to eat properly because your autophagy will start working. Okay, okay, and one more thing that I want. Yes, power of spelling. There's one region in our body which is not guided by the any gland. That is the olfactory. Olfactory nerves are not being guided or not being, because earlier means the other, what are the other sensory organs are do what they do they take the command, or they receive the code or the message and give it to the brain. Brain means the gland, and then gland process it and encode it, and then gives you the answer. Okay, you have to reply accordingly. Either you want to listen the conversation, either you don't want to listen the conversation, either what you have to answer according to that question. Okay, that is your hearing properties. That is your first sensory organ. Eyes, again, it will send the message to the brain via your glands. All those things happen through your touch, everything. Taste. But olfactory is the first one, or is the only one who is not giving any messages to the gland. He has, like, it is working like a, again, a king. The, like the heart is working like a king. Again, the same olfactory is working like a king. It is not, I mean, it is not necessary for the olfactory nurse to tell the gland, okay, I'm going to do this, and this is the message. It has its own property, which is, it covers the whole region of the brain. Okay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Any, okay. Now, what are the contradictions? Slip disc, acute thyroid problem, enlarged thyroid, enlarged liver and spleen, spondylosis, high blood pressure, neck and back injuries, heart problems. Okay, very general. You could see it, you could relate it. These are very general or similar to one and another asana. So the posture wise, the problem would be same. Contradiction. I mean, the contradiction would be the same. Benefits would be the same. Again, you have to make a chart. What are the different properties and the different benefits from that asana? Okay. Now the Matsya asana, a fish pose. Matsya. Does this look like a fish? Why it is called as a fish asana, Matsya asana? Please tell me.
It's look
Anyone?
like fish.
Hmm. Is it look like a fish, or the fish look like this? Tell me.
It's look
No,
like
fish
fish.
doesn't look like this, ma'am.
Then why it is called the Matsya asana? What are the benefits we are getting from the fish to do or to perform or to practice this like this? What sort of a
Maybe
fish
it's good
properties?
for the maybe it's
Hmm.
good for the lungs because the gills of a fish need to be really strong for it to survive in water. Could
You
be
are
the lungs
very
from
close. You're very, very, very close. There's one more point here you need to add. Very close. Just think
um,
more. We're very close. You just need to add one word.
I'm not quite sure, ma'am.
Fish lives in?
Water.
Yes. And this asana helps us to maintain a balance or maintain ourselves into the water.
Okay,
Okay. If
okay.
the one would never drown, okay, the drowning effect would not mean it will not affect our body. We can float over the water. Okay, like a plavani is there, na? Plavani is what? We can float over the water. Okay. So this will allow us to, if to get the samadhi in the jal samadhi, or in the water. I'm sorry, should not jal, in the water. Okay. The
Okay.
one could go underwater. These asana helps you. Okay. If the swimmers, they should do this asana. This will help them. Okay. Because for the swimmers or the under drivers, and who loves to go underwater, these asana helps you. Okay, that is why it is called the Matsyasana, which helps you to behave or to get the lungs. Again, you connected so well with the lungs and the gills. That is what I was trying to say. The only one thing is left, that is water. Okay, now the rounded shoulders. Yes, the people who slouch a lot, they have a good bump, or could say hunch is there. There are lots of people. Even I had it when I was young. I had it. It was very bad, and it hurts me a lot. But after coming to the yoga, the hunch is no more is there. And these are history kind of people, those who have this property to sit slouchly and do not be attentive, no mindfulness is there. The rounded shoulder shows this property as well, or characteristics of that person. Asthma, spasm in the body, in the bronchial tubes, of course. This asana would definitely gives you the benefits from the lungs area or the chest area. Respiratory issues, improving breathing, improving the postures, strengthening the neck, abs, and thighs. Why thighs? Because thighs are here. Okay, and we are taking a Padmasana, Ardha Padmasana or Padmasana. We sit in that posture and then we move our back. We lie down on the back side and move our uh, head region towards the inside, a little bit inside, not too much. It depends on the person to person, and it's a slow and a gradual process. Okay, relieving the stress, reducing the abdominal fat, good for the people who have the belly region fat only, especially for the mothers who has just delivered a baby, not just within that 3 months. After that, they can do this. Again, depend on the condition. Stimulating the endocrine glands, the hormonal problem, those who are facing the hormonal problem. There are women who are suffering from the cyst, okay, and they are extremely disturbed because of their hormonal problem. You can guide them. Improving digestion, metabolism, muscle strength, bone strength. Why the bone strength? Because we are getting good amount of oxygen, and this oxygen means our blood will get enriched with the oxygen, and one would get the good oxygen or good blood in our body enriched in oxygen, and the bone will definitely receive that. Of course, the bone will also get benefited. How the bone will get benefited? Because the whole body will is now circulated. Sorry, the whole body is getting the good circulation of the O2 blood and nutrients. Of course, the nutrients can be absorbed now with a more power, or could say better than before. Now it can absorb more nutrients easily, and this affects our bone strength. Again, the bones will work properly according to its minerals is now being absorbed. Now the core of the long bones, I'm talking, long bones will, like, now they can produce a good RBC, the level of the good RBC. The spleen are working properly because the abs area is also strengthening, and because abs means abdominal area where the spleen is there. Where is the spleen in the body?
Spleen is
In which side?
on the right side, left side of the body, just I think very close to the pancreas and the left kidney.
Pancreas is somewhere here, and this is the liver, and this is the stomach. Now tell me, this side or this side? Left side or right side?
It is on the left, ma'am. There's no doubt about it. It is on the
Okay,
left.
it is nearby to your stomach, or it is nearby
Yes,
to the liver?
it is near the. I can say it's opposite to the liver.
Yes. Yes. It is exact quite like if liver is there somewhere, because liver is very large. The stomach is somewhere here, okay? Somewhere. And I just draw something very bad. Very bad. Okay. The stomach is somewhere here. It's like a J-shaped bag, somewhere like this. The spleen will be somewhere here. Okay. And the pancreas, which you're talking about, pancreas is somewhere here at the back of the stomach,
And
somewhere
the
here, like this.
duodenum, it connects to
Like
the
this.
duodenum.
Yes, somewhere like this, ऐसे, है ना? ऐसे करके. So it is back of the stomach, and on the back side of the stomach, the pancreas is lying over there. Okay. The first thing that we, as a yoga practitioner, should learn where are the
Not
organs are
it's
actually.
in the fold of the. It's in the fold between the stomach and the large intestine.
Somewhere like it is near by there. See, okay. हाँ, सही है. This is a stomach, somewhere like this, and the intestine will goes like this. So it's nearby somewhere like this, essay. Okay, somewhere like this. I'm just trying to tell you the not exact position,
Yeah.
but I'll send you the picture as well. Okay, so you will get the idea what I'm trying to say. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
good. Okay, and sometimes people, acha, which organ, which type of fever, which fever affects the spleen? Malaria, jaundice, and there's one more, dengue or dengue, which affects the spleen.
Dengue affects the spleen.
Okay, and in malaria,
Um, I think why I related dengue with spleen is because of the reduction in platelets.
exactly. Yes. Please mark this question. They will ask you, and this question has been asked in the UGC NET. In malaria, which organ affected and what asan should be guided? They may ask you regarding the diet as well, but the asan and the pranayam will be definitely ask you. And the three main are malaria, dengue, and the one is which I said malaria, dengue, and typhoid. One more I said, na malaria, dengue,
Dengue.
dengue, like the same. The pronunciation nowadays is like
Jaundice.
changes.
Jaundice.
Earlier we said dengue. The earlier pronunciation was there. Okay, malaria, dengue, typhoid, and one more.
Jaundice.
The jaundice.
Jaundice.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes,
Uh,
yes,
Malaria probably has an effect on many organs, not just
yes.
one. It affects liver, it affects the
Hmm.
kidney, it affects the spleen also.
Yes. Majorly, spleen. Why
And
it affects the spleen? Hmm.
jaundice affects the liver.
Yes, it affects the liver. That is why the yellowish color of our body that comes because of the liver, because it gives you the bilirubin. Okay, and that the secretion of the bilirubin in your body is throughout the body. It is under not control. That control has been lost. So that yellowish color is now is in all over the body, especially it starts affecting our eyes. So that is very common. And in the urine on the faces, the yellow color is too much dark, too dark. It can be seen like, oh my God, this is someone is like must be suffering from some sort of problem. If jaundice is not there, if liver is not functioning properly, if you're not taking the water properly, the water intake is very less, the one will get the cramps first, cramping in the legs, or maybe could be in any other area. But the very common area which affects the first at first is the leg calf area. They get the cramps. The second thing, if the one intake is there, then constipation. Then there will be the yellowish color in the body. I mean, in the body means in the faces or in the urine, the yellow color becomes more dominant. Okay, the earlier, if everything is normal, then yellow color will be less, like something is the touch of yellow only. But now the yellow color is being dominant. Okay, and the one would feel if water intake is less, the one would feel that the tongue is quite dry and the whitish pattern is there. Though that whitish pattern comes, you know, on the later stage when the fumes or the body is not, your stomach is not cleaning properly. Those are also the reason. The one would feel headaches, headache like throbbing headaches are there if the one is not taking the water properly. Okay, I'm fine. I'm discussing right now because there's no point of water. Okay, come back to the real question. I mean, real point. Regulating the flow of menstruation in women, improving the reproductive organs, aiding the immune system, improving blood circulation in the body, improving the functioning, the liver, abdomen, pancreas, and the intestine, strengthening the upper back, the back of the neck, which is the most important, or could say the most common area where the cervical problems arises. When we give a back stretch, or could say a back contraction, or the moving our head region, this helps to come out of or not get into the problem of the cervical regions. Okay, reducing the stiffness in the muscle around the cervical, thoracic, lumbar region. These are the only postural problems. If you see, these are the postural problems: cervical, lumbar, thoracic problems, kyphosis, S-forces problem, and there's one more problem in the cervical region. Spondylitis are there, disc problem is there, herniated. Those disc and the herniated could say like the one could get the jerk because of vigorous bending. Sometimes there's the one got slipped by chance. Those could be the problems. It could be the the relation we can make through. But generally, the thoracic and the lumbar region is generally or cervical are 99% postural problems. Okay, strengthening the lungs. Okay. The contraindications, of course. Okay, insomnia, migraine and headaches, low blood pressures and high blood pressure. It got balance. Neck and low back injury should not do this. And the low blood pressure, what could be the reason the one could not do or one should not do the low blood pressure? Tell me. In the high blood pressure, I got the reason. Okay, the head region is going getting that too much of blood. But why not low blood pressure? In my according, or in anyone's according to in general uh, understanding of anatomy, the low blood pressure people shall do this and they should perform the Matsya. Why they are saying that the one should not perform in the during the blood pressure problem or the people who are suffering with the blood pressure?
Because the flow of the blood will be a little more reduced. Already they are suffering with low blood pressure. So when they make the twist, the blood flow will be further reduced. So it is not good to the heart.
Yes, exactly. In general, we say no, our blood is getting so much of oxygen and heart rate will get normal because in low blood pressure, the body is already at lower than the normal levels. Now we are giving so much of more relaxation that our body will not allow to cope up with it. I mean, the people who are from the low blood pressure history. Okay, glaucoma, high end. Okay, this is repeated. I'm sorry. This is repeated. I'm sorry. Dizziness or cervical or spine problem. Peptic ulcer, severe asthma. Severe asthma means one who get the stroke in every 2 3 days. That is a severe asthma, and these people are not able to breathe properly in the normal conditions. In the normal condition means they, if they walk for even for a from one lane to another lane, they feel like they are just dying. They just need their pump. Okay, in that severe condition, those are the severe condition. Do not allow them to do this. Okay, hernia, vertigo, nausea, severe low back pain, ear infections, weak back or herniated disc, not yet 8 weeks of post delivery. Again, because in the during the during these 8 weeks, a mother is very weak, and in that weakness, it is not allowed to do this asana because it requires loads of pressure to perform, or it gives you the relaxation pressure in terms of bending and putting your cervical or your neck, making a balance over your neck or the head region. Through your head region we are balancing our body. So this is not required because they are not normal at that time. After the delivery or during the delivery, the whole body is being emptied. Okay, now the body is not only repairing, it is also filling it up or filling it with the nutrition. Now the body is intake, but the body is the much the mother is taking, the more it is taken by the baby. So the balance is not able to be maintained. We have to maintain the balance. The one a mother should eat properly or in a good amount of food or nutrition shall be taken by a mother's body. Why? Because the much she will eat, like 100% she's eating, the around the 80, 60, 70% is taken by the baby. So only 20%, 30% is left over for the body to repair. in the immediate, or could say that in the initial days, for both baby and for a mother, it's very crucial. Okay. uh, any condition that disturb the energy of the body, that could be anything. It could be anything, the environment, or maybe the region, geographical region, climatic problems could be there, or the reason could be the situation you are into, like if someone is disturbed because of the, you know, personal problems are there, and the one is not able to take it properly. I mean, not able to register what has happened or what is going around him or her. So in that condition, don't allow them. Okay. In the energies, the one sort of energy which I just talk about it, there's a second type of energy, the one who's already in a depression. I told you that the one who's in depression, who is already in a slow postures, I mean, the one is not working properly, is already in a relaxed position. I mean, the brain waves are already in a relaxed position. In the gamma level is working, or in the like very slow. There's no such energy is there to pop up or to talk. I told you about the two types of depression as well. The most prominent is the one is sitting lethargic or not talking to anyone, very much depressed. That people are not allowed to do this asana. Okay. All the heart disease, spinal back problem, and the severe arthritis. In the severe arthritis, the autoimmune system is working very badly. And though again, it depends on the type of arthritis problems. But the prominent is the autoimmune system is working badly, or the bones are not able to cope up according to the bending, stretching, compressions. These are not able to be taken by the bones at that period. Okay. And in a severe arthritis condition, it is not advisable even to apply the oil or to take them slowly to this condition. Because there's a padmasana is there, there's a bending is there. Okay. Now the shavasana, the most loved asana, corpus pose. What is corpus? Corpus means a dead body. Okay. Like a dead body, relaxing. Though the many people loves this asana, in yoga we all love this asana, but we also know the fact that this asana is not actually correctly done by the yogis nowadays. Nowadays, okay, relaxing the whole body, releasing the stress and the fatigue, depression and the tension. Again, depression, which type of depression we are talking about? Okay, remember, improving the concentration, curing the insomnia, relaxing the muscles, calming the mind, improving the mental health. Calming your mind means those who loves to procrastinate, who loves to daydreaming, those who procrastinate and daydreaming, they shall avoid this. Calming means the one is already calm. In procrastination, they already calm. They don't know, they are not taking the pressure of the work. They're already so calm. Okay. They are already in a relaxed position. That is why they are able to do the procrastination. And the second, they loves to do daydreaming. They are already in a relaxed position. So don't allow them to do the shavasana. Like, of course, like one asana to second asana, if you are jumping, if shavasana is required, give them. But not give them for a, for the 35 minutes, or for the 5 minutes or 10 minutes of that relaxation. Shavasana shall not be advised. Okay. Stimulating blood circulation, promoting better sleep. Those in those conditions, those who are disturbed, those who are feeling stressed, those who are maybe taking a journey, or coming from a like flights, or those type of journey, or those type of stress, which is a physical stress is there. In these conditions, shavasana is the best asana. But those who are mentally thinking, overthinking on one thing, there are lots of different people who want to take the action, but not able to take the action because they are not able to take it out, to choose out which action shall be taken. Okay. Those confused mind, or those stressed mind, overthinkers, they can perform this asana, and they will get the benefits of being relaxed and mental stability, get the mental stability. Okay. lowering the blood pressure, helping restore the body's natural temperature, homeostasis. Okay, stabilizing the nervous system, bringing the breath rate to its natural rhythm. And what is the natural rhythm? In Shavasana, what I had said, just many of the people doesn't know how to perform it. The one palms should be facing upwards. The legs are not actually not able to say this way, but the toes shall be this way. Okay, like totally relaxed, totally. The body is free. There is no such control over your body. That is the Shavasana. And when people cannot do this, they start moving their body, doing some sort of things. Even they're maintaining the one posture. That maintaining the posture requires some sort of pressure in the body. So the one should not do anything. There's no, not this. There shall be no energy. The one should not do anything with the core because they are doing something kind of core. And when they start pointed, or they want to focus on their belly, on the core, they feel more contracted, the more control over the body. That is not the Shavasana. We have to release that tension from here, from here, from here, and from the hands as well. Okay, these are the major points. Then comes to the shoulder area. We have to relax from that point as well. Now there will be no control over your shoulders as well. Okay, one should not control his shoulder, it should be relaxed over. I mean, sometimes in a spa or in the someone is giving you the massage, one feels like, okay, you keep on doing, I'm not doing anything. That posture, I mean, that relaxation, that losing your control over your body, this is required. Okay, but many people not able to do this. Then moving your head either this side or either side, because in the center position, if you maintain your head in the center position, you're not able to maintain that because again, it requires the control. But when you put it at one point, I mean one side, then there is no control. Okay, am I audible to the class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. People who are not advised to lie on their backs, they shall not perform this. People with a severe acidity, one who's having a lots of acidity problem, and because in the severe acidity means the one is not able to digest properly. The maybe the acid level is increasing, the bile level is increasing. Could be any reason about I mean of this. Those people are not allowed to lie back because the acidity or the level of acid will flow upwards. Okay, and or maybe the second reason could be when the one person is relaxed in a relaxed position, so relaxed, the metabolism will work properly or more. And right now, in the severe acidity condition, the bile in that condition, the acid will I mean the production of the acid will be more. So we have to reduce that. So Shavasana may give you a boost in the production of the acids, more in the acids. Okay, but the calming effect is not there in that way. Okay, which is required, but it is not compensating. People with a severe respiratory conditions, colds and allergies. In what happens in severe respiratory conditions, you have been seen many old people, they are not able to lie down properly, lie down on a straight way. So they have to lie down somewhere like this. Their head region could be like this, or they have to put some sort of pillow, or they cannot lie down this way on a plane, on a straight plane, in a linear position. They cannot because they are not able to feel, or their liver. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry, liver. Their lungs are not working properly. Why it is not working properly? The nerves or the muscles are quite weak now. They are not able to take the oxygen or not able to expand properly. That is why they are like guided to take the some sort of pillow, or take some bed rest. Bed rest means this rest where they can have this alignment in the like we have seen in hospitals as well, right? Okay. People with the injuries or the pain in their spine, hips, back, and the thighs. People in the third trimester of the pregnancy, they shall not perform the uh, why not they should do the, or they shall not perform the shavasana? It is such a relaxing, or it might give them so much of effects, beautiful or the benefits. There's no harmful effects like this apart from the above one. Why it is not a guy, I mean, advised to the pregnant, I mean, during the pregnancy in the third trimester?
Because in third trimester, the body should be, the stomach should be pushed downside, not in the pressure should be downside.
Could say this, but again, the answer is
Ma'am, the
not.
space in the stomach region gets very cramped and the lungs become a little more compressed.
Yes, yes, more,
And
one more.
when one is in a complete supine position, then the lungs will not be relaxed.
No, they feel relaxed because they get the room to expand. No, one more reason. Okay, I'll try to get you over there. How a pregnant woman walk?
With feet
What?
wide apart
Yes, and where are their hands usually?
on the sides of their body, but
Yes, yes, yes,
I
yes,
think
yes.
Stomach, on the stomach.
No, 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 no. On the right, on the back side of the body. I mean, on the right side of the body generally. Why on the side of the body? Why? Why?
not
Common.
sure.
The spinal cord is being coming outwards. The shape of the spine is not.
Fine, yeah, it changes.
Yes,
It becomes more concave.
yes. On it becomes like, it is getting inwards now. The spine
Yes.
is not able to get its original position. That is why it is not guided. At this position, at this point, at this level, the level of the baby or the much the abdominal area is being covered. Just allow me for a second, please. Yes, sorry for the interruption. Okay, because in the third trimester, the spinal cord has now becomes or coming to inwards. Now it is not able to maintain its original position like a S shape. The spinal cord is in a S shape, sort of S shape, right? It is not able to maintain that way. That alignment is not able to maintain. And when the if the one would try to do the shavasana, that woman will feel a severe backache because she's already suffering from a backache. And the region of the hip region, the ischium ilium area, that bone region is already being, widened up a lot. Just allow me for a second. I'm sorry. Okay, so you got the point of why the what in the third trimester, a pregnant woman shall not practice the shavasana. They loves to do, or they loves to lie down on the one side of the body. If you have seen how they lie down, they are not able to actually lie down properly. They don't get the good sleep just because of these postures. Because the the spinal cord or the vertebral column is not able to get its original position. Second, the room of the lungs is got shortened for them. There is no such big room is available for the lungs or for the heart. I mean, of course, the lungs is getting, upward, or the contractions is there. The room is become quite small for the lungs. So these cavities, or could say the areas which is already been allowed for a normal body to breathe in, breathe out, that room or that area or the cavity is now become quite small, and now it hurts. There are lots of other people, other things are also going in the body, like hormonal changes are also there, and other things are going, creating the problem in the woman's body at that point. Sorry. The sixth is the Setu Bandh Asan. What is Setu? Though it is already written there. The bridge pose. Okay, the bridge pose is there. Few people maintain this lock, and few people just support their back. Okay, if supporting their back is a like beginner level, but one who would achieve this is a very good level where the balance is coming. I mean, the balance would be able to do by our body, means the posture now the posture is actual posture will come out. Okay, and this area would able to take the responsibility as a core area, or the core strength becomes more and more balanced now. This helps you to do the balancing asana as well. Okay, and which is quite related with your flow pose and the chakrasana, right? It's a mixture of that. Okay, the strengthening the back muscles, is it visible? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Strengthening the back muscles, relieving the tired back, stretching the neck and the spine, calming the brain, reducing anxiety and the depression. Common. And depression again depends on the kind of depression. Opening the lungs, reducing the thyroid problems, improves the digestion, stimulating the digestive system, massage abdominal, relieving the menstrual pain, providing relief from the conditions such as asthma, sinusitis, high blood pressure, and insomnia. Why there is high blood pressure? The benefits. The blood circulation comes towards the heart, more towards the heart and the head region. How the one high blood pressure is counted in the benefits, please. Think. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now
Yes, ma'am.
tell me the high blood pressure, how this high blood pressure is being counted in its benefits. Is this correct? Or it should not be there? Reducing the yes.
Opening the chest and lungs. That's why.
Mm. No. What could be the other reason? It is quite like a chakrasana, right?
But the
Mm.
blood circulation is towards the head. So why is it in benefit?
It is in benefit for so many things for my blood, for my head region. But why the high blood pressure is being considered in other postures? The high blood pressure we are
Ma'am,
considering
I
them.
think it is because of the there is also slight constriction in the throat right here.
Hmm.
It is not
Okay.
like it's not like the blood is gushing into the head region.
Okay.
There is a slight constriction in the throat which does not does not kind of rush all the blood into the head
Why?
because of the shape of the neck and throat.
No, you are right, but you are not pointing at the right posture. I mean, right point. Your point is correct. The whole blood is not going into the head region. But which point? At what position? At what area? Think the picture is in front of you. I didn't mark it till now.
Ma'am, I feel the lungs is in the expanded position. So the
Uh,
pressure will be a little low only.
okay. What more?
That is the reason that the blood pressure will be little low. And it is cured
Yes,
for that high BP.
that is correct. But what would be the reason of getting a quite more? I mean, the
Throat
area
is
is being
locked here.
Anshi?
Throat is locked here.
Though the throat is not locked in every asana, it's not locked. In Setu Bandhan, it is not advised to get a chin lock. Chalana Bandhan is not being advised. Though in few Hatha Yoga texts, maybe it is written there, but in general practice, we don't give a Chalana Bandh.
Another reason I feel that whenever you are getting slight inverted, the pumping rate will be little low only.
Yes, yes, yes.
So that is the reason that it is good for high blood pressure.
Okay, I tell you one more thing. If you see this area is on the floor, right? This area, hand region is on the floor. There's no upward I mean there's no other, the flow of blood is also distributes over in the arm region, plus the region of the legs, it is also taking the blood pressure, oh sorry, taking the blood circulation. Okay, it is not yet stopped fully. Secondly, which is the area, now cut part 2, there's a whole region, this region only is being bended over here, only this region. Okay, so this region also taking the blood circulation, it is not still bended towards properly in a, like, a 90-degree angle. It is not making that angle. Though it is receiving this region, though this region is receiving more blood, but this also requires the blood. It is not giving you the whole of the blood is coming towards this section. But yes, according to the normal condition, it is giving back the blood towards the heart side. I mean, the blood which is the arteries shall take out from the heart and supply to the whole body. Now it is not coming flowing towards the whole body. It is giving, this blood is from from this area, from this area to this area. The whole blood is not supplied to the towards the head region or towards the heart. It is also taking its blood. I mean, the supply of the blood is still there because and it is not working anti-gravitationally right now. Gravitationally, I'm sorry. It is not working properly in a gravitational force. This is also working in a gravitational force. It is also required the blood, some sort of a blood. So there is this posture allows this much blood circulation is still there. There is no such blood circulation is there. It is quite like having the the previous blood circulation is there. It is not required the more blood. Okay, but this area, this region is still having the blood circulation. It is still required. It is not coming exactly like in a gravitational pull. The gravitational pull, I mean, it is there, not exactly the fully as compared to
Then
chakrasana,
it's
as
the
compared to
same.
halas.
It's the same.
Yes, the posture is
No,
quite
ma'am. No, no, no,
similar.
no, ma'am. My question was about
Hmm.
Maschendrayasana.
Hanji,
Maschendrayasana, the high blood pressure was a contraindication, right?
right?
Maschendrayasana also, it is not working against gravity. It's working as per the gravity. And th- the body is also not inverted there, but there's slight elevation of the neck and head region
Yes, that is the
and chest.
difference. And that is the
No,
most
no,
different.
then it shouldn't be under contraindications. It should be a benefit for high blood pressure also.
No, it would not be because the much you are pushing the the pressure towards your lungs, because lungs are being okay. Tell me, when you do the backward bending, how much blood pressure you feel that, oh my God, your lungs are expanded, you are able to breathe properly
No.
in
Yeah.
backward bending? Yes, no, you are not able to. No one is able to. It is difficult to breathe properly in a backward bending.
No,
You
ma'am, it's
already
good. Maybe at
when you
practicing
come back to
better.
the normal position, but when you come back to the normal position, you feel like, oh, this is rejuvenating, right? When you come back to the normal position, because your muscles got stretched. Okay, your a room for or the area of the cavity being, you utilize that cavity of your lung area, right? Because now, because the lungs are being stretched over there. But what happened in this, the lungs is not fully stretched. The lungs are not fully stretched. It is quite compressed, half stretched. But in the Matsyendrasan, we shall look at the Matsyendrasan first. Yes, in the Matsyendrasan, not Matsyendra, in the Matsyendrasan, the whole of the chest is open. Whole of the chest. The only chest region is being more concentrated over here. The lung area requires more pressure to breathe in and to breathe out, and that is why this is more beneficial for the people who are poor for the back bending. The one this is a like a like preparatory asana for those who wants to do the backward bending, because it opens up the chest from this region, thoracic region. It opens up. Okay, but here it is not opening from this region. There's a contraction is there. There's a little contraction is also here, and this portion is open up. So this is why I'm trying to one. This is kind of a could say experience based asana. I would say the one would do it and get the experience from this. Maybe I am not able to explain properly because of the blood circulation. Half is poor and half is good. It is. I mean. With in the same could say anti-gravitational and with the gravitation, maybe I'm not able to give you the proper explanation over here, but I'm trying to tell you that because some of the body is being contracted, some of the body is not contracted, some is like relaxed. This is stretched, this portion is stretched, this portion is contracted. This is normal. It is not that much expanded or that much stretched. The one who would able to do this Setubandhasan, plus there is a shoulder support is there, shoulder support. And the one is also the thing that you were saying that there's a chin lock is there, though there is no chin lock, but because if you do the chin lock, it is very hard to breathe properly. Almost nearly no breathing pattern would be there. I mean, you would not able to breathe properly. Almost nearly no, none. But when one is able to do breathing properly or maintain the calmness over there, then the high blood pressure would not be occur. I mean, if the one is already putting all, I mean, efforts, and the blood circulation is not interrupting you, then there must be not having any high blood pressure problem over there. And even though it is not written here, the low blood pressure people will not do this also. Though it is not written here, but in the low blood pressure, we are not guiding them to do this asana, even in the low blood pressure, because they are not able to cope up with the pressure of the chest or the lung region and this shoulder area compression. They are not able to cope up with it. Okay. I hope I uh, maybe at some extent I have been able to clear this. Okay, therapeutic for hypertension and osteoporosis and sinusitis. What could be the neck contradictions? Again, the neck problems, the area which are compressed on the pressure on those areas. Always think about those areas that could be injured, or surgery would be there. Then that will be counted as a contradiction. Okay. Sprains, ankle injury and sprains, shoulder and hip surgeries, acute cervical spondylitis, or herniated disc, high blood pressure. See, there's a benefit and there is a contradiction. See, what is the reason? The reason is only the one who is suffering those on those days should not perform, but one who is not suffering on those days, they can perform. Not during. Again, वही बात आती है. Again, the same thing repeated many times, that this is not during those days, especially, and there is also the level of blood pressure also being counted.
Ma'am,
Okay,
I think
and
more than the days for this, it is
hmm,
the benefits it's given
hmm,
because people who perform Setu Bandha continuously, regularly,
hmm,
might not end up getting high blood pressure.
yes.
It
This could be the
prevents high
reason.
blood
This could be the
pressure.
reason. Yes, that is why I'm saying that
So
during
people
if the
who
one. Hmm,
already are diagnosed with high blood pressure, Performing
in initial stage.
Setubanasana is a contraindication.
Those who are suffering from the longer period and the high blood pressure, the pressure of the high, I mean, there are some level, na, right? What sort could be the level? One is going up it's 90 to 120, okay, but one is suffering from the 180, 200, 210 nearly this much. Those are in the contradictions. But those who are 122, it may rise up to 130, sorry, may rise to 150, 160, nearly this much. They can perform, but not during those days, or they are not under the medications, or they just have started the medications, or they are maintained with the blood pressure from the even from the last 10 years. They have a problem, or they have a history of high blood pressure, and but their blood pressure goes or rise up to the 180 or 200, nearby to the 200, like 180 to 190 200. It lies between this. They can also perform again on only on those days where they are not being attacked by the high blood pressure. But there is a one more major problem, which is that is why I put in the contradiction, that people who are on the medication, we are not able to could say that today you will get the attack or not, because they it's in their routine to take the high BP medicine in the early in the morning. If you noticed that they have to take their pills early in the morning so that they wouldn't get the high BP. Generally, those who are on the medication from the longer period, or they once they started, they just started. They are in this loop. So this is the only contradiction I face, because we cannot judge whether you will get it or whether you will not get it, a high blood pressure stroke. So the one who is not under the medication, or maybe taking the earlier symptoms, they can do this so that they can eradicate. Okay. I hope now this much is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Um, yes. Heart surgery patients, knee replacements, or severe osteoporosis, abdominal hernia, pregnancy, peptic duodenal ulcer, recent chronic injuries to the knees and shoulder and the back. The last, balancing postures. Balancing postures, always remember, it requires your core strength. Okay, the core strength is what? The core strength is majorly, say or could say, understand by the center of your body. Okay, vrikshasana, a tree pose. A tree pose or vrikshasana, I just give you one brief about it. It shall be done from the left and right leg alternatively, right? That is the alignment, which is the primemost instruction in a yoga. Second thing, if the one is practicing tree pose with the open eyes, one should practice with the closed eyes as well. If you attain that level of closing your eyes and practicing the tree pose or vrikshasana with your closed eyes, it means you actually achieved that posture. Now you can do it, or do a sthira sukham asana for the longer period, because the major difference is people can people are able to do this posture. They can, achieve this posture easily with their open eyes. But when the moment they close their eyes, you will lose the balance. How to get it through? The trick is you have to maintain the balance. You have to start gazing your nose. Then slowly, slowly move upwards. And when you come to the center of your eyes, close your eyes slowly. You will definitely going to balance even with the closed eyes. Okay, that is the difference. Okay, the primary stage is you have to try to give a grip from your foot. Try to open up all the fingers of your toes. Okay, foot and your toenails. You will see the difference. Those who are very good in the balancing asana, especially in the vrikshasana kind of, or in the standing balancing asana, you can see there is a difference between, or there's a gap between the toenail and the second finger, first finger of your foot. Those who are very good in the balancing asana, there's a difference because they are able to maintain the balance with their toenails first. because it is toenail is very big or huge to give you the support more as compared to the other fingers. Okay. So, and the second trick is, if you want to put the balance, or you want to just attain this posture, you have to give what kind of stretch you need to do is try to get a grip through your fingers of your toe, from fingers of the foot. Second thing, you need to put some pressure over there towards towards this side of the leg. People, what they do is they just maintain the leg over here, they put the sole of the foot over here, and they just like start relaxing. This is not a relaxing posture, this is a balanced posture. So once you put your sole of the foot over here at the groin area, though the foot is quite downwards, it shall be on the near the groin area. The one shall take the start experiencing the core muscles, and they have to be very they have to put the control all over the body. Okay, this is not a relaxing position or relaxing asana. So one should give the control over from this area to this area, from head to toe, or could say from fingers to fingers, from fingers of the hands, from the fingers of the foot. This much you have to concentrate, you have to put the control all over your body. That is why it gives you the effect, and that is how it will give you the effects of being concentration, I mean, to improve the concentration. Okay. Stretch the legs and back and the arms. Invigorate you, cure your insomnia, having calming and a relaxing effect. Why it gives you the relaxing effect? I'm controlling all over my body, because your whole body is being stretched upwards. The lungs is being stretched upwards now. Horizontally, it gets a more area to breathe properly. Okay. Okay, improves the balance and the equilibrium, which are the trick that I told you. This is not just a trick, though. This is not just a trick. This is just could say your body requirements. This is how you maintain the equilibrium and the balance. Okay, tone the legs muscles, improve the postures. Those having very bad posture problem, or those who have like long hours of sitting, they shall do this. Strengthening the hip and the pelvic area reduces risk of sciatica. The one who having or facing the problem of the backache problem, lower back, lumbar region or sacral area, they are quite weak, or they are feeling some kind of, the side problems, or sideways they are feeling some problems, not able to stand properly. The ones, just generally you have seen people, elder people, once they sit, they say that we cannot get up, we are not able to get up, back will hurt, I cannot start up again and again. Tell me what is what we need to see, what we need to look, or we have to go somewhere. Tell me first, then I'll sit properly at once. Okay, I'm not going to get up again and again. In generally elderly people say, because their lumbar to sacral area hurt very oftenly, and the way they get up or they stand on their feet, mm, that during that, I mean, that situation. Sorry. Yeah, they are sitting like this, and now the moment they will get up, the position from this to this, they are not able to get it properly. They don't stand properly. The posture they try to maintain, because there are lots of weak points are there in their body, which are not helping them when they get up. Like they they slouch at one area, then they bend in the second area, then they put some pressure on some other area, and they get up. They are able to stand up, and even after getting in onto their feet, they are not able to walk properly for the initial steps, if you have observed all this. So in this condition, three pose is very much beneficial. But in this condition, are they able to do this? No, they are not able to do this. So I mean, the wall support is being guided. Okay, this is something that I mean, lots of people already know. Okay, but to tell you this, the little things, or little add-ons, I think this might helps you to tell you a different way or different outlook towards the asana. Not for, of course, not for everyone, because everyone is must be having some sort of experience in their own field. So I'm sorry for that. Increasing concentration, flexibility. Concentration, I told you how to achieve the concentration. Okay. Increase immunity, stamina, build self-esteem. Those who has been suffered in their past, those who have been suffered in their past, could be the any reason, could be the love relationship, could be the failure in any sort of the decision making, or the problem with other in the relationships, like maybe could be in the family or anything. Those emotions got stored either in the hip region, or in the this region of your shoulder, and in the belly region. Generally, in the belly region, the things that you have lost, the things or the relationship that you have lost, or the kind of hunger which is left in your body, in your heart, the kind, I'll do it one day, I will do this, and that one day never comes, or that one day come and you are not able, or you are not properly prepared for it. I mean, the situation comes and go, but you were also there, but you witnessed yourself that other people receive that, maybe the award or the recognition, but you were not there because of any sort of a problem, but you waited so long for that day. So those kind of emotions, those repent, I would not say repent, because repent is something that where you were wrong. I mean, the one person, the practitioner is wrong, but there are lots of things that they just adjusted with the situations, and lots of hunger has been left in their body. Those people definitely have some sort of a big amount of fat would be in their belly region and in the hip region. In the hip region, there are lots of emotions which is left, or left there, in terms of the emotions which are, mm, the one is not able to express, or the one is not able to express with anyone. I mean, something happened, like in generally in the affairs, in the love affairs, what happens in the love affair? The one has some sort of a breakup, and not able to speak about it, not able to communicate about it. That kind of a emotional fat. Why I'm letting it, though is it not an emotional fat, but I'm letting with the terms so that you can understand that emotional fat generally resides or store in the which region? Hip region, thigh and the hip region. Okay, so it gives you the self-esteem. How it will give you self-esteem? The one stretches the body upwards, and the fat will soon the fat will get dissolved, and once it gets dissolved or melting, it comes out through your body through the carbon dioxide, and in the other forms as well, like in the sweat or so. So that will give you some sort of a self-esteem, because your chakras are also being activated. Okay, the self-confidence, again with self-esteem, confidence is always associated. Increase in height, we all know the reason, because along those okay, the increase of height is depend on the bones. Okay, if the ones it is generally caught by that, if the long bones are already quite long, if the baby is there, and we can see if that baby is having a long bones, the height of the long bones is good, but the one is not practicing properly to gain the height, then the height will be, it will not come out, or it will not grow as the hormones or the glands can work properly or function properly. They are not able to let them work properly. So these asana in those areas only can work properly. But those who are already having a short bones, I mean the long bones, the height of the long bones is not too high, or not able to get it, because this is the area where we can judge the one could have the long height or could be a short heighted. If the child is born and this area, this region of the bone is quite long, we can judge that this child will get the good height, or tall heighted, will be tall heighted. Okay, but that could be, will be related with the kind of exercises, or kind of other things are being offered or being possessed by the or taken by the body as well. Okay, stretch the body from head to toe, which is we can see. Okay, the other things which are contradiction, migraines. Migraines, why migraines? Because that it's not able to able to balance with the temperature and with uh, uh, temperature and blood pressures. Okay, insomnia, high and low blood pressures, arthritis at the hips and the knee, history of the in the history of the hip replacement. Once a person had been gone through with a replacement, that person is always be shall avoid this asana. Okay, for the whole lifetime. What I go obesity obesity, why obesity? Because in the obesity, though they can, but with the help of the support of the wall, they can do it, but it is not guided because heavy there's lots of heavy weight is there, and the one will not get any good amount of self-esteem, though they will they will be feel more hurt that I cannot do this. They feel low in confidence. Okay, because they are not able to put the soul put the sole of the foot properly over here. They are not able to maintain the balance. But to let them know they can do it, you can guide them, you can support them, and we can give a wall support over there. Okay? Just to let them they can do it. Just to increase their self-esteem if they want to, Otherwise, don't include in your in your chart. Okay? Fragility and or elderly. I mean, the people who are weak muscles, or the people who are with the Parkinson disease. Yes, in the Parkinson disease, it is not guided. If the early symptoms are there or early stage is there, you can do it. But in the earlier stage of the mediocre level, the one in the Parkinson disease, one should not do it. Okay, only in the earlier stage. Osteoporosis, inner conditions. Again, I told you, inner condition is balanced because sorry, inner ear is responsible for a balancing. Okay, if the one is already disturbed by this, do not let them do this asana. Balancing issues. What are the balancing issues? Let them do it. I mean, those who are having a balancing problem, they must be having a cervical problem or the ear problem always. Second, there could be the other reason as well. What could be that other reason? Means they're mentally not strong, they're mentally not able to do or cope up with the situation around them, or could be the past issues would be there. They have seen something very dramatic, or trauma could be there. They could be the PTSD, any other reason could be there, and they are not able to balance properly. So what that one should do, it will depend on the condition to condition. Either they have become again the relaxed, they should not do the relaxing asana, but the one who is not properly in the relaxed posture or the relaxed situation on that area is they have not been into now. They are just in a they are going towards it, but still they can cope up, or they can do, or they can eradicate the effects of those depression or the unbalancing problem. So let them do it with the support of the wall. Okay. And what could be the other reason? Autism, and in others, um, there's one more point I want to discuss with the balancing. People having a balancing issues. Uh, yes, the one who always feel irritated and they are not able to talk properly. There could be the two reason again. Could be the hormonal problem, or could be the again they are not feeling relaxed from inside. Especially in male, this happens because they are not able to
Is it
communicate.
ADHD, ma'am?
Anji,
Is it ADHD?
I could say yes. Okay. And there's one more thing I want to discuss, but I think it is not relevant with the point of examination. One condition regarding the depression. Okay, I think it is not relevant right now. Or maybe
Ma'am,
you
how
will going
long
to
would the class take? Another how many
oh,
minutes, ma'am?
oh, Time is over. Just give me Garudasan. Then what else is left? I think three asana left. Just give me 5 more minutes. I think your yoga darshan class will be going to start now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I think no, it will take time, right? Namaskaras and Rajasan is also there. Okay, next class tomorrow morning. Otherwise, really want to complete this today because I want to start your pranayam. So the pranayam is the only thing that you need to study about more and about the bandh. Rest, the practices of the meditation and the
Ma'am,
practice
send the
contemporary.
slides, ma'am.
Hanji?
Send these slides, ma'am.
Oh, this slide. I told you that these slides I have sent it to the sir, but he will send you as soon as possible. He will send you. Okay. And maybe in the today evening, he will send it to you. Okay. I'll
Yeah.
request again. Okay.
Should I
Because I
put
have
it in,
already sent it to him.
ma'am? Because Jitinder sir is occupied with too many things. He might forget.
But it's a chain. It's a chain. I cannot send it off my own. It's a chain. Okay. Anyways, please, Aarti ji, please keep the recording off. Have you stopped the recording, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
No. No, recording is not being stopped. Try again.